So hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So yes, and welcome back to me because I haven't been able to upload videos for a very long time. I think the last videos I've uploaded on my channel was last year. But before anything else, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please click the subscribe button. It's free. If you're ready and you're interested to know more about me, about my family, please keep on watching. Right, okay guys, so welcome back. So for today's vlog, it will be about, well, mainly it will be about the, my third pregnancy. For those of you who are new and doesn't know me, my name is Kay and I've got two boys, and this one is my third pregnancy. I am currently 35 weeks. So yes, 35 weeks currently. But just to let you all know that it hasn't been an easy pregnancy. So itong pregnancy na to is totally different from my previous two. As in, totally different. Nothing like it. Walang symptoms or anything na same sa previous na pregnancy ko. So, super nahirapan ako with this pregnancy. So, to start with, I suffered with Hyperemesis gravidarum. I know probably most of you knows what Hyperemesis gravidarum. So, ito yung super nagsusuka ka and excessive vomiting. So, you know, some people, nagsusuka sila, they have bad days and they have good days. So for me, as in consistent siya na every day I was literally vomiting. I couldn't drink anything at all, any fluids, I couldn't drink anything. And it started very, very early, like about 5 weeks nung nag-start akong mag-vomit. And I'm not the kind of person na nagmo-moan na, you know, oh, I don't feel well and this and that. Usually, pag may nararamdaman ako, I just get on with it. I just ignore it. But this one, I couldn't really ignore it kasi talagang nahirapan ako. So like I said, 5 weeks ako nag-start. Noong unang akala ko parang na food poison pa ako. Pero yun na pala yun, hyperemesis na pala siya. So like I said, every single day, nagsusuka ako, nahihilo ako, and then, as in, I couldn't even get up, I couldn't even walk, kahit konti, kasi sa sobrang pagsusuka ko, nanghihina na ako. Lahat na tinry ko, so, to cut the story short, I ended up sa hospital. My husband decided na dalhin ako sa hospital sa sobrang pagsusuka ko. So, doon, diniagnose ako ng doctor na may hyperemesis ako. So, they gave me fluids. Actually, naka 3.5 liters akong fluid through IV. Kasi super dry ako, super dehydrated ako. And then, hindi ako nagpapass ng urine. I wasn't able to pass urine for like 12 hours. Ganun ako ka-dehydrated. So, they gave me through an IV. And then, yung potassium level ko then is low. So, they gave me potassium fluids. So, they kept me in overnight sa hospital. And then, they gave me lots and lots, I think about 3 doses nung IV anti-sickness medication. So, yun yung through veins. So, I felt fine nung time na yon, but then kasi ang dami nilang binigay sa akin na medications, and then of course nasa system ko na siya, kaya I felt a bit better naman. I managed to eat biscuits while I was there, and then yung fluids na binigay nila sa akin, talagang nakatulong. Actually, tinanong naman ako nung OB kung okay sa akin na umuwi or I'd rather stay, but of course ayoko talaga na nagstay sa hospital. So I said I'm happy to go home if they could just give me some medication. So they gave me 2 medications. That was the cyclazine and ondansetron. So normally yung dalawang yun is very good combination for anti-sickness. So they gave me that, and then that morning I went home. So I was there for overnight. Sorry, medyo hiningal pa ako. So, I went home, and then, yung day na umuwi ako, actually, I felt okay. Although, weak pa rin ako, pero, hindi ako masyadong nagsusuka. And then, I've started taking the medications as well. But then, after nung day na yon, nag-start na naman ako magsuka. Siguro kasi, yung medication sa system ko is nawala na siya, yung mga IV medications na binigay nila sa akin. So, I started vomiting again, as in non-stop na naman siya. From then, I've been in touch with the midwife, with the doctor, with the OB. So, they changed my medications non-stop, like about 3 times. Parang mix and match. Parang damit, no? Mix and match. So, minimix nila yung medicine ko, see which one works, pero wala talagang nag-work, as in nothing worked for me. So, and then I tried everything na, you know, I said ginger biscuits, plain biscuits, as in everything, as in napakaselan ko. I couldn't even go out, and I couldn't even wash myself or give myself a shower. My husband have to help me. Kasi wala talaga akong lakas. I couldn't even go to my midwife's appointment kasi hindi nga ako makalakad. Ganon ako ka-weak talaga nung time na yon. And super sensitive na may maamoy lang akong konti, mas nag-worse yung pagsusuka ko. So, nasa room lang ako, nakalock yung door kasi ayoko nang may naaamoy ako na kahit konti. Gusto ko yung amoy nung yung orange, yung peel ng orange. So, yun ang gusto kong amoy na amoy. Pero hindi pa rin siya na-stop yung pagsusukaw. Gusto ko lang yung amoy niya. So, yeah. So, 6 weeks ako actually ganon. Na literal na I was in bed. Literal na bed-bound ako. I was just in bed. And then, they actually gave me yung stockings. I don't know what you call that in Philippines, but here in England, we call it TED stockings. Yung green na very tight siya. Kasi, dahil hindi nga ako nakaka-mobilize or nakakalakad, so, at risk ako na magkaroon ng mga blood clots. Kaya, binigyan nila ako. Yung doctor and the midwife, they gave me these stockings to wear while, I wasn't well. And then, to cut the long story short, 6 weeks, so, straight yun na, as in walang araw na hindi ako nasusuka. So, after 6 weeks, I managed to go back to work. So, I think, hindi naman siya totally nag-stop, but nag-lessen yung pagsusuka ko when I was 14 weeks. Meron pa rin akong nararamdaman, may konting vomiting pa din, until 14 weeks. But then, 16 weeks, doon na talaga, totally na siya nawala. So, ang haba, from 5 weeks ako until nung 16 weeks, ganon siya, kadire-diretso. I felt fine. I managed to eat na. But before that, I lost weight, 6 kilos. Kasi my usual weight was 55 kilograms. And then, it dropped to 49 kilograms. Kasi talagang hindi talaga ako I couldn't really eat. So, I've lost 6 kilograms just in 2 weeks. That's why they were really worried about me. And then, I had some spottings then. That's why, as early as like 6 weeks, they asked me to go to the hospital to go for to have a scan just to check that everything's okay. Kasi I had spottings, a few spottings, not much naman, pero they still rather check me. You know, better safe than sorry. But everything was fine after that. And then, so yeah, I went back to work. And then around, I think that was September, October, or November. And then by December, as you know, pandemic, COVID everywhere. So by December, I caught COVID. So, and, you know, some people, especially here in England, some people get it really bad, and some of them naman no symptoms at all. You know, parang normal lang sila, nag-positive lang sila sa test. So for me, I started off with headache, and then itchy yung throat ko. So I did a lateral flow test and it came back negative. And then I started having shortness of breath, which is normal din naman kasi that's what COVID do sa lungs natin eh. So, naapektuhan yung lungs. So, yung breathing din natin is naapektuhan. But, yung sa akin, so I told my midwife na I got COVID. So they sent me the pulse oximeter, the one that you put on your finger to check your oxygen level, para i-check nga, para ma-monitor ko yung oxygen level ko. And then every other day, midwife or the hospital calls me just to check if I'm okay, if my oxygen level is fine. At first, it was okay, but then it gradually dropped yung oxygen level ko. It's actually, at first it was 95, which is okay, and then 94, and then it dropped to 93% yung oxygen. Kasi, normally, healthy person, it should be like 99 or above 95%. But for me, is 90, nag-drop siya ng 93%. And for some people who's got COVID naman kasi, below 95, like 94, 93, okay lang yon. That's fine. But for pregnant women like me, or, you know, for pregnant women like us, whoever's watching pregnant, that's not very good level already kasi we needed more oxygen kasi nga dahil may baby tayo, so the baby needs more oxygen as well. So, mababa na yon. So, yung midwife, sabi niya, perhaps you should come in para ma-check ka, and then we can give you a little bit of oxygen. Kaso that was near Christmas. I think that was like December 20, 21, ganon. So, I said, I don't really want to go to hospital. I just wanted to stay at home. I said, I'll stay in bed. I'll make sure hindi ako magpapagod. I'm not gonna overdo it. Kasi, like I said, magki-Christmas, I just wanted to stay at home. I prepared stuff for the kids. You know, their present and all that. And I said to them na, if mag-worse yung feeling ko, I'll just go there. But actually, nahihirapan na ako. So, pinilit ko lang na wag pumunta doon. But anyway, kasi, pag nasa bed ako, even yung mag-turn lang ako sa side, talagang nahihirapan ako. And pag magsasalita ako, hinihingal talaga ako. So talagang as in bedrig din ako talaga. So yun. So nagstay lang ako sa bed. And then, on the 22nd, and because obviously I had to isolate as well, because pag may COVID ka, you have to isolate. So I stayed at home. I didn't go to work for 10 days. And then my isolation period finished on the 22nd. So just before Christmas. So I went back to work after that. My first night shift back to work, I wasn't feeling very well at all. So, very, very breathless ako. But I managed to finish the shift. And then that morning, kasi nga night shift yun. So, the morning, after I finished the shift, my manager's like, oh, you know, you need to look after yourself. Let's get the doctor to check on you. And then, to cut the long story short, yung doctor, isinign off niya ako of sick. Kaya, since December, I've been off work na. And then, this March, naka-annual leave ako, holiday leave, and then yung official na maternity leave ko is mag-start ng April. So, kaya yon. Kaya ang tagal kong off. But, yeah, nung off ako actually, hingalin pa rin ako talagang matagal akong unwell nung sinign off nila ako. But I'm feeling a bit better now. I mean, not better, but I'm able to go out. I'm able to go out for a walk. Although, hindi masyadong matagal, hindi malayo kasi hinihingal talaga ako. As, siguro na-notice nyo rin na kapag nagsasalta ako, medyo hiningal din ako. Pero it's more like, I think this time is more of sa pregnancy na. So, yeah, that's it. So, I'm over that one. And so yeah, I'm currently 35 weeks, which is nice. I've only got 5 weeks left. I'm due on the 11th of April. And then every 2 weeks, kasi nag-appointment ako sa midwife. So, sinecheck ako ng midwife every 2 weeks. So, last appointment ko sa midwife was 2 weeks ago. And everything seems fine apart from they think na the baby's too big for his gestational age. And because normally, sinusukat nila yung fundal height. Some of you probably know that. Yung fundal height or yung bump mo from here sa top up to here sa may malapit sa pubic area. And so, usually yung normal na measurement niya is if you're 35 weeks, usually it should be about 34.5 centimeter, and that's perfect. Pero yung sa akin, nung mineasure nila, it's 38.5 centimeters. So, parang mga pang 39 weeks na. Parang mga pang 39 weeks na yung measurement niya. So, sabi ng midwife, we need to refer you for another growth scan. As in talagang she checked it like 3 times just to make sure na tama yung pagkaka-measure niya. So, yes, and it's actually 38.5. So, they gave me a schedule for next week for a growth scan. Kasi actually, as I had 2 previous C-section, kasi yung eldest son ko, he was delivered by C-section kasi meron ako placenta previa ako at that time, major placenta previa. So that was planned C-section. And then the second one, I tried to do a VBAC or yung vaginal birth. And then I was in labor for about like 14 hours. They induced me. Pero hindi siya lumabas. So, sa tagal-tagal ko nang nagle-labor, so nadidistress na yung baby sa tummy ko. So, I ended up having an emergency C-section. So, this time, inas nila ako. Actually, pwede ko pa rin namang itry na mag-normal delivery or kung gusto ko naman C-section. So, but we chose na lang to have C-section kasi parang medyo natakot na ako last time I tried and then hindi siya lumabas and then, ended up emergency C-section then. So, sabi namin, I'll just gonna have C-section this time. So, because of that, they already gave me schedule 1 week earlier ng due date ko for C-section. Kaso nga, since nung na-measure nila na malaki si baby, feeling na malaki si baby, so mag-growth scan ako next week and depende kung sa result ng scan, kung malaki talaga siya, baka daw maging earlier pa yung, baka move nila forward yung schedule. So, hopefully, hindi naman. Ayoko nang masyadong maaga. Actually, ang dami pa namin kailangang i-arrange, i-sort out sa mga gamit ni baby sa nursery niya. So, hopefully, fingers crossed. But, yes, I will update you kung anong mangyayari next week. So, for now, that's all muna yung mga update ko para sa inyo. Thank you for watching, and like I said earlier, don't forget to subscribe and feel free to share this video. If you have any questions, just comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Okay, so that is it. Thank you.